welcome to Yoga with Amber Kleid. My name is Amber, and today we're going to do a slow flow. Hopefully we'll get you into your body, get you feeling good. Maybe this is the beginning of your day, or maybe you're winding down from the evening. This short practice will be just exactly what you need to get a little stretching and breath work into the body. So we're going to begin in child's pose. So go ahead and draw the knees apart, bring those big toes together. And then I've got my blanket here. I'm just going to rest my forehead on top of it and let my arms stretch out. Let my belly relax in between my thighs. Now, if this doesn't feel good on your hips, you can always bring those knees and thighs together. So a couple of options. And if child's pose does not feel good on your hips or knees, you're welcome to rest on your back and just draw your knees into your chest and take a couple of breaths. You can always pad underneath your ankles with a blanket. If you feel that your ankles feel a little tense in this shape. And I want to invite you to just take a couple of deep breaths here. Letting the belly fully expand. And then when you get the belly to expand on the next breath, maybe you breathe in deeply and you can start to expand at the upper back as well. And release. One more nice deep breath here. Side out if that feels good. And we're going to walk our hands over to the right. We're going to find a little stretch here on the left side body. Let your left hip move to the back of the room. Reaching forward with the left fingertips. And you might even take your right hand, place your forearm at the base of your low back, and then maybe just turn your head to the right. And then go ahead and release that right arm if it's back. And let's come on back to center. We're going to take a full breath here. Big inhale, exhale. Side out if it feels good. And then come on over to the left. Reaching with the right fingertips, sending that right hip back behind you. And maybe you take your left arm across the low back and just gaze to the left. And then relaxing that left arm back down if it's across the back, and then come on forward, back into your child's pose. One more full breath here, breathing deeply. And releasing the breath. Go ahead and maybe come to your elbows first, and then walk those knees in, and then come on up onto all fours. Wrists underneath your shoulders. We've got knees underneath our hips. And we're just going to find a gentle sway from side to side. And then come on back to center, pressing through the palms of the hands, engaging through the low belly. So you find that instead of dropping the belly down, the belly lifts up, and you can elongate just a little bit more through the spine. Let's rotate those elbows, the elbow pits forward. Press into the palms, clench the fingertips into the ground, and we're going to reach back with our right leg, and we're going to go ahead and keep our hips straight across as we send our heel back. And then reaching forward with the right hand. Big breath here. And we're just going to hold. Now you can stay here. If it's in your practice, you can reach back and grab the ankle of the left foot and then lift up, getting a nice little quad stretch here and a little shoulder stretch. So we're reaching the toes towards the sky for a count of 3, 2, 1. If you are reaching back to your foot, release, come back, meet the rest of us straight, reaching through the fingertips and the heel, and then relax the hand and the knee down. Let's go ahead and do that on the opposite side, setting up for greatness, hugging in the low belly, lengthening through the spine, and then reaching slowly with the right foot all the way back. And then once you've got your hips flat across, toes are pointed towards the ground, reaching the left hand forward. You can stay here or you can reach back and grab that ankle. It's up to you. And breathe. Good. If you are holding on to the foot, slowly release, reaching fingertips forward, heel back, big breath in, and then as you relax and release the breath, soften the knee and the hand to the ground. From here, we're just going to draw our right foot forward. And we're going to make sure that our knee is above our ankle. And we're going to turn our back toe under. We're going to bring our hands to our thigh and then lift the back leg up. So we have kind of a low lunge here. We're soft in the shoulders. We're going to take an inhale. And we're going to drop our knee, not to the ground, but we're just going to bend it a little bit. And then exhale, stretch it out. Inhale. And exhale, pressing into that sole of the front foot. One more time, breathing in. And exhale, release. Come into your low lunge. Bring that left hand down to the ground. Find your revolved twist, reaching the right hand to the sky. And then we're going to go ahead, take an inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to bring the right hand down, framing the foot in the front, the right foot. You're going to hop that left foot up just a little bit, straighten out that right leg. Drop that back heel down to the ground and lengthen through the spine. Being cautious of your knee, we want to make sure that we're not hyperextending, so maybe bending it if you feel a little pressure in that space. Pressing into the big toe and the pinky toe and the front foot. And we breathe for 3, 2, and 1. As you breathe in, bend into that front knee and bring your left foot forward. And we're going to find our forward fold here. Take a few nice deep breaths, softening the neck, softening the shoulders. We're going to drop our booty down just a little bit, pressing into the heels, connecting into the belly, and roll yourself up. Big breath in. Fingertips to the sky. Maybe we find a gentle back bend here, stretching through the belly and bringing the palms together, and exhaling, we softly roll back down. Take a flat back, inhale. Exhale, fingertips to the ground. And this time, we're going to let our right leg drop back behind us. And we're going to find that low lunge here. Right leg is extended back behind us. And we're going to bring our hands to our thigh. So we keep our knee up above our ankle. We're focused towards our toes here. The back heel is pressing back, hugging into the low belly. We're soft in the shoulders. We're going to take an inhale, drop that knee in. We're not coming down to the floor. We're just bending the knee. And exhale, press through that heel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale last time. And exhale. Let's go ahead and bring that right hand down to the ground, and we're going to inhale, left hand to the sky, find our revolved twist. And then as you exhale, left hand's going to come down, frame that left foot, hop your right foot forward just a little bit, straighten out both legs. So your right foot heel is down to the ground, maybe about a 45-degree angle, knees pointing in the same direction as the toes. And the left leg, we're pressing into the big toe and the pinky toe and our heel. So we're connecting to the whole foot. And the leg is straight. Unless you feel pressure in that knee, please add a gentle bend. And your hamstrings might be a little tight too, so you might need to add a bend into the knee anyway. And if you have it in your practice, nose to knee is fine. I prefer more of a flat back position here. Shoulders move away from the ears. Take an inhale. Release a sigh. Let's breathe in again. And on this exhale, go ahead and bend that front knee, and we're going to draw the right foot forward to meet the left. And we're going to find our forward fold. We're going to find a gentle hang here. And just let the arms find this nice little sway back and forth. Releasing the shoulders, releasing any tension in the neck. And then we're going to bring the soles of our feet, toes are going to move in towards each other just a little bit. We're going to drop our booties down and we're going to come into chair. Reaching the arms either straight in front of us or you can reach them to the sky. It's up to you. Let that tailbone relax. You should be able to lift your toes. And we're going to take an exhale, bring the arms down. Straighten the legs, bring the arms back behind us. And then we're going to inhale and come back into that chair. And if you want, add lifting the heels. And then exhale down on the heels, fingers tips swing down, reach to the back of the room, legs straighten. Breath is out. One more time, big inhale. Come into your chair, lift the heels if that feels okay. Woo. And then exhale, release, fingertips reach back, legs straighten. And this time we're going to come all the way up. Swing the fingertips down to the ground, all the way up to the sky. We're going to clasp the left wrist with the right hand. And we're going to take our left foot and we're going to draw it behind our right leg. And we're going to find this awesome stretch here. So this is what it looks like from the front. So all the way up the left side of the body, you should feel this beautiful stretch. And then when you're ready to take an inhale, connect to your core. Draw yourself back to center. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So right foot's going to reach back this time. We're going to clasp the right wrist and reach to the left. And breathe. And connect to the core, draw yourself back to center, reach the fingertips up high and spread the fingers, wiggle them around a little bit, find a little bit of brightness rotating through the wrists. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring the hands back behind, pressing them against the low back. So drawing the palms to the low back, fingertips down towards the bottom. We're going to hug our shoulders back and elbows back, and we're going to look up. Find your breath. And then softly start to bend into the knees. Take a big inhale. And as we exhale, just rotate forward and just allow your hands to just slowly release to the floor, finding your forward fold.
Again, relaxing in the neck. And maybe this time we take our hands and we wrap them behind our knees and clasp the elbows with the hands. And relax the neck and the head a little bit more. Two more breaths here. Unclasp the hands, let them fall to your side. We're going to rock into our heels. Take a nice deep breath in and come up. Fingertips to the sky. Lift up on the heels, onto the toes. And release everything down. Let's do that one more time. Big breath in, fingertips to the sky, lifting onto your toes if it's comfortable. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Playing with our balance. Exhale, release. We're going to do this one more time. Big breath in, reaching to the sky, lift the heels. And exhale, float the hands down, forward fold. Inhale, find your flat back. Exhale, release. And we're going to come into plank. One leg back and the other leg back. Bring the palms underneath your shoulders. You can always drop to your knees if you want. The key here is to hug in through the ribs and through the low belly. Pressing up through the palms of the hands, elbow pits facing forward. We're hugging into the quads, the front of the thighs, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, we're going to lower ourselves down to the ground, being careful, drawing the elbows to the waist, and relaxing down, palms of the hands beside the chest. Go ahead and zip up the legs, so bring the toes together all the way up. We're going to take an inhale, hugging our upper back muscles together towards the spine, lifting into baby cobra, and then softening and exhaling. Let's do that 2 more times, breathing in. We're not pressing into the palms of the hands. Exhale, release. They're just there for support. And breathing in up. And exhale, release. Bring your hands and rest them underneath your forehead for just a moment. And go ahead and rock the hips from side to side. You can let the legs come out a little bit wider. Now we're just going to relax and breathe for just a moment. Just noticing how the body feels here. Keeping that element of softness throughout the body. And we're going to go ahead and relax the arms out in front of us. Stretch them out. We're going to stretch our legs out. And we're going to strengthen our back just a few more times, pressing the palms into the ground. We're going to reach through our toes and we're going to lift our legs, but we're going to connect to our butt muscles, right? We're going to squeeze those glutes and lift the legs. We're protecting the low back, but we're strengthening it. So lifting the low legs, and then as you exhale, you're going to drop them down. Let's do 5. Lift and release. 3, 2, and last one, lift and lower down. Draw the palms back to the chest, and you're going to push yourself up, and we're going to come full circle as you let your hips sink back and you find child's pose. Find your breath in the back of the body and allow your muscles to soften. And then when you're ready, go ahead and start to draw yourself up into tabletop. And we're just going to come into a seated position. Whatever feels good to you at this moment. Cross-legged, maybe on your knees. And just find a nice tall spine. Soften the shoulders down the back. Maybe close the eyes for just another moment or two. And just take notice how you feel, and perhaps offer yourself up a little bit of encouragement for what lies ahead for you in the day or the night. And bring the hands to the heart space in Anjali Mudra. Let's take a deep breath together, breathing in. A deep sense of gratitude, and release anything that might still be holding on that's not going to serve your purpose today. I will leave you here with a big heartfelt thank you so much for joining me today. Take good care.